woke up at 8:30 today. It's now 10:15. So we're starting off the day great. I have a lot of stuff that I need to get done. Well, it's not a big need. I want to get them done so that I feel productive. Although it is summer, you know, it's the time to be unproductive. But then I just feel like shit because it feels like I'm not getting anything done. So we're gonna do some stuff today. I gotta write up a list of things I need to get done, and then eventually we'll get through that. And then I'll have felt productive by the end of the day. Let's hope that I can do it. There's enough time in the day. I will take a nap later though. I can just feel it coming already because I only had like 5 hours of sleep. I went to sleep at 3 a.m. I wasn't expecting that to happen, although I usually go to sleep at 4 a.m. But I've been doing a little bit better the past few days. I think Monday I went to sleep at 2. Big improvement for me. Big improvement. I should get started on my day because the more I talk, the more time gets away from me. So I'm gonna write my list and then I'll show it to you guys and then we'll get going from there. So I wrote my list and it turns out there's not a lot of things that I actually have to do. Wash my bed sheets and dry them. I'm gonna go to Target and I'm gonna get a makeup box because I am acquiring a lot more makeup products and I don't have the space for all of it in just like the one bag that I have right now. Then I'm going to clean my room and I have to wash my makeup brushes. And I want to cut my nails because they're getting a little bit long. I have to cook, then I'm gonna eat. And then I wanna do this last thing, which is finish the book that I'm reading right now. And it's taking me, I think 4 days to finish, which honestly, like it shouldn't like take me this long because this book is like around 200 pages, but I just can't get myself to to finish it. And the thing is, it's not a bad book. It's mildly enjoyable. I don't know, it's bizarre. I think like reading multiple books back to back is just very draining for me. I have to finish it. I want to finish it by tonight because I want to get on to different books. And I got some new books. I'll definitely show you guys that too because I got a lot of books this summer already. So I guess I'll do a little haul on that. I'm gonna head to Target to get some stuff. Got a rug. I've been meaning to get one, and at first I was like, you know what, you should save your money. But then I was like, might as well. I also got the makeup box and a makeup bag. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that I didn't get a lot more, but I don't know. I have come to the conclusion lately that I don't like shopping. I get like anxious a lot around people, and so being in a store is just not the greatest solution for that. The prospect of getting things though, that's really fun. So that's why I like online shopping better, but also online shopping, it's a hit or miss for me with online shopping. So I guess the solution is just don't shop at all. Got it done. Yeah, I didn't even realize this. There's a set of keys. How cool is that? I'm gonna transfer things over. life. I spent like 2 hours cooking. See, that's the thing about cooking. I always love like the end product and like having the food, but like the process in it just takes so long. Because honestly, I'm trying out like different recipes every day, and so it gets kind of stressful. And it involves a lot of washing dishes. Anyway, time to do a book haul. So I got a lot of books here, and I guess I'll like separate them from books that I already read and I really loved, and so I got a physical copy of them. And then I'll do fantasy, and then I'll do young adult, and then I'll do other, because it's quite a lot. So first, the books that I had read and I just wanted a physical copy because they were so good. They're all adult romances, but the first two are these books: Get a Life, Chloe Brown, and Take a Hint, Dani Brown by Talia Hibbert. I got Act Your Age, Eve Brown in February, right when it came out, and so, you know, I just love this series so much, and so I got the books. Very happy about that. And then the next one that I got is Girl Gone Viral by Alisha Rai. So I had the Right Swipe first, and then I ordered First Comes Like, and I had those two books, and I just didn't have the second one. And the funny thing is that this one is probably my favorite out of the three, and I was like, I don't have it, I should get it because it's my favorite out of the three, and it's so good. And the next two I got were The Kiss Quotient here and The Bride Test, both by Helen Huang. The Kiss Quotient, great. I love it. I read it last year, like during the summertime. It was great. And then I got this one. I was like kind of reluctant to get this one because I didn't really like it at first, but then I kind of sat on it, and like I really like it now. And I'm gonna get The Heart Principle when it comes out in August. I'm so excited. The next one that I got was You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hoggle. I love this book so much. It is so great, so amazing. Then the last of the adult romances that I had read, but just wanted a physical copy, is Christina Lauren's Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. I love this one. Friends to Lovers. Moving on. So the other adult romance books I got was People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. So I got a physical copy of this at Target, and then I read it. I give it a 3 stars. I'll do like a wrap-up review kind of ish thing with this. I'll save my thoughts for that video. The other book I got is The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. I'm kind of excited for this one. I've read pretty mixed reviews on this. It just reminds me of that Netflix movie or series about like the DNA, the hair, like one single strand of hair will help you find your soulmate. So this is like kind of reminding me of that. I never watched that, but just watching the trailer, this is the kind of vibes I'm getting from it. But then the Netflix series also had like some dark aspects to it, and this is a romance that I think is lighthearted, I think. Okay, the next genre that I'm gonna show you guys is fantasy. Fantasy, real, like fantastical elements, otherworldly stuff, yada yada yada. The first one is Mr. Impossible by Maggie Stiefvater. I have yet to read this. I was in the mood for it before I'd ordered it, and so I was like really wanting to consume the story, and then once I got it, that energy kind of died down, and so now it's just sitting on my bookshelf until I get in the mood to read it again. I hope it's soon. The next book I got is The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. This book I started reading towards the end of last year, but I was in school. I didn't really have time for it. And also, I don't know why, but it was just like hard for me to consume fantasy at that time. Astronomically hard. The next book I got is Legend Born by Tracy Dion. I've heard a lot of good things about this, and I think this is a debut fantasy. I could be wrong. I'm so excited for it. The next book is The City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. I've also heard very, very good things about this. I'm excited for this one because I just feel like it'll be one of those books where I just can't stop thinking about it. And so I'm very excited for this one. The next one is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. This was another book that I tried to read last year at the end of the year, and I don't know how far I got into it. I was reading on ebook, but I feel like having a physical copy might be easier. I feel like I got like 50 pages into it and then I just put it down because school. But I really want to read this. I just like, I've heard so many good things about it and I want to read it so bad. The next book is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I've heard a lot of people cried while reading this book and I want that to happen to me too. I'm a pretty big crybaby, so I think it'll be easy to make me cry with this book. I've also heard a lot of great things about this book. Very excited. I also have Cersei over there, but I got that last year, so it's not going to be a part of this haul. The next book is Jade City by Fonda Lee. Again, I've heard so many great things about this book, and it's an adult fantasy, so I'm kind of nervous about that because adult fantasy, it is a lot harder to get into. Like YA fantasy, it's already difficult for me to like really get into the story, but then adult fantasy, I'm not the most intellectual person, and so me reaching for books like this is like really a reach. But the few adult fantasy books that I've read, I've loved, and so I think I also really love this one. It's got like the mafia-ish vibes. It has like I think there's like, you know, that like sibling relationship, and they like, it's them against the world, and I love those stories, you know, where it's like family and, you know, you're just trying to scrap together and pull through everything and all the shit that's coming at you. And I think that's what this book is, and so I'm very excited for it. And the next book is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I told myself I was never gonna read this, but here I am. I already read it. I gave it like a 3 out of 5 stars. It was okay, but also I feel like I wasn't in the mindset to read books, so it like dampened the experience for me. Although I give this a pretty average rating, I still am gonna read the next 2 books just because I'm excited for where the story goes. The next 2 books that I'm gonna talk about are the ones that don't really fit into the categories that I have here. The first one is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I feel like I got this confused with The Bear and the Nightingale. They both have Nightingale in the title, so I don't really know what this book is about, but I picked it up and I bought it, so hopefully it's good. Yeah. Then the last book in this genre is How to Carry What Can't Be Fixed by Megan Devine. I think this is like a self-help book. Oh, it's like a journal kind of thing. I got this because, you know. And then the last genre that I'll talk about is the YA genre. First book that I got is This Will Be Funny Someday by Katie Henry. I read Heretics Anonymous by her. I love that book, super funny, and I did really like her writing, and so I'm very excited about this. I know that she also came out with a different book that was like the Doomsday one. I also want to read that, but I'll read this one first just to see if like I still feel the same about her writing. The next book is Mosquitoland by David Arnold. I read this I think back in 2018. I thought it was okay, and then I donated it, but then I was like, why can't I stop thinking about this book? And so I bought a copy and I want to read it again, and I think I'll like it this time around. Then the last book of this haul is Today, Tonight, Tomorrow by Rachel Lynn Solomon. I'm excited for this one. It's like, I don't know, it's the rivals to lovers trope, and so I'm so excited for it. That's all I know about this book. I want to read it because, I don't know, cutesy stuff, really good. That's it for the haul. Let's carry on with the vlog. 11:14 now. So I'm gonna get to reading. The book that I'm reading right now is Under Rose-Tainted Skies by Louise Gornall. I want to finish it and then I'm going to get to a different book. Literally 20 minutes ago, I was in the mood for fantasy and I was considering starting Mr. Impossible right after I finish Rose-Tainted Skies. But I'm now wanting to read the Rachel Lynn Solomon book today, tonight, tomorrow. I also want to read The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. Let's do this. I'm gonna finish this book tonight. Let's do that. It is literally frustrating me so much how long it's taking me to finish Rose-Tainted Skies. So we're gonna do that. Hey! So it's a couple days later. Kind of forgot about this vlog, but let me tell you what I have gotten done on the list. Let me go get it first. It's actually like the 4th of July right now, so if you hear things, people are already starting to do that stuff. So I cleaned my room, as you just saw, and I also mentioned that I cooked food. So I got those 2 done. I did not get to wash my makeup brushes. I still haven't cut my nails. They're getting longer by the day, but big accomplishment that I finished that was on this list that I just wanted to get done. I finished the book. I'm so proud of myself. I gave that, I think, a 3 stars. It was good, but overall, I'm pretty happy that I finished it. And just wait. I started Mr. Impossible. There we go. There it is. Was that upside down? Yeah, there it is. I'm about 100 pages in, which I'm super happy about. I'm loving it so far. I just love reading books where I already know the characters and I just want to know how the story goes. I love it so much. I'm so excited. Yesterday, July 3rd, Adam Parrish's birthday. Woo! I'm mentioning it because if you don't know, I have a Tumblr and I post like bookish thoughts on there. A whole bunch of that shit. You should definitely go check it out because I think some pretty worthwhile content. I have this thing where with books that I really like, I'll compile a list of quotes and then I'll write like my favorite quotes, that kind of stuff. I did it for the An Ember in the Ashes series, the first 3 books. I haven't done it for the 4th one yet, and I've done it for the Raven Boys. So talking about that, I was planning on doing the Dream Thieves and getting it posted yesterday, you know, as a celebratory thing, you know, just for my own mind and for others too, you know, if you're into that kind of thing, celebrating fictional characters' birthdays. But I got home from work pretty late, and so I thought I was gonna get it done within an hour, but I only got like 100 pages in, like finding quotes and stuff, an hour later. So I didn't get to finish it. I will finish it tonight just so that I don't prolong it. And it's pretty easy to finish, although as you can see, it's annotated. And then I started highlighting stuff here. I realized yesterday, because I got halfway through it and then I got really tired and I was like, you know, let's start from the back and then just meet in the middle. I realized that when I was reading this for the 3rd time, because I like to go back and just like re-annotate things. Like, with me annotating and like in the motion of reading and like super invested in the story, I realized that annotating takes me out of it. And so I think I have to go back and re-annotate some stuff. So basically I'll be reading the ending half of this again just to kind of pinpoint my favorite lines and all that. But I also feel like it's being a little excessive, but I'm still gonna do it. Also, just for funsies, I didn't read Mr. Impossible last night. I instead reread a little bit of You Deserve Each Other, just because I just love rereading romance stories, just because they fill me up with so much serotonin, and it's great. It's great when you're living a miserable life and you have romance books. So yeah, win-win for me. I've come to realize that like enemies to lovers, some good shit, some real good shit. I I love this book so much. It is one of my favorite books. It has so many great lines in here. It's so romantic and I love it. It's so funny. And rereading some of it, I'm like, oh, the foreshadowing is really good. The character growth is also really good. The relationship growth from lovers to enemies to lovers. Good shit, guys. Good shit. If you haven't read this yet, go read it. It is so good. One of the top tier romance books for me. I think I'll end the whole vlog here because I'm editing it while I'm like filming it, and I have already 25 minutes. That's way too long. You shouldn't have to sit here and listen to me talk for over 30 minutes because that's way too excessive. Although I think I have videos that are over 30 minutes. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.